Scorpio Soul Time. I'm Ronique, and I appreciate you joining me here on my YouTube channel. It's always a great time to get with you as we look through all of the different events and transits and aspects that are going on in astrology. And I always pull some tarot cards and just get a feel of the energy that is going on around us. So if you haven't joined me here before, thank you so much for joining me. For you that have joined me here before, thank you so much. We are actually going to talk about the March 2022 astrology and energy that is going on, and then I'm going to pull some tarot cards for each of the 12 signs. So please make sure you take a look at your sun, moon, and rising sign signs of the different videos. I will put timestamps below. I also invite you to take a look if you know your birth chart and you have placements in other signs as well, because oftentimes the energies will be apparent in more of the different signs. So let's get right into it. We are going to be talking about March 2022 in the astrology, and I actually pulled out this Pisces card. It is the moon card, the number 18 major arcana in the deck. And the reason why I wanted to highlight this is, yes, the sun is in Pisces during the first part of March, and then it is moving into Aries the second part. But what is more important is that this is a culmination. Like, the Pisces sign is the ending of an entire astrology cycle. Once we start at that spring equinox on March 20th, when the sun moves into Aries, we will be into a new astrological year. This is really important, you all, because this is almost like how, you know, when we get to December and we're all trying to think of, okay, what are the goals I have for this next year? What are the things I accomplished? This is that same type of energy. And this March is going to have a lot of great energy in it for manifesting, as well as there's a really beneficial lucky day of the year when the sun conjuncts Jupiter on March 5th. Mercury is going to move into Pisces on the 9th. We have a full moon in Virgo on the 18th. We actually open up the month with the new moon in Pisces on the 2nd. So take a look at those dates below, because I want you all to realize that we have a lot of positive, beneficial energy. Remember, all the planets are still direct. Mercury came out of its post shadow at the end of February. So we really have a lot of great aspects going on. And I want to pull some cards for each week for each sign. And let's get right into it, because there's a lot to talk about. Okay, I'll see you back in your sign. Hi, Libra. Welcome to your March 2022 tarot reading. I hope you all are doing well. We're going to pull 2 cards for each week of the month. Make sure and refer back to those important astrology dates that is occurring throughout the month. Ooh, you all just had the 7 of Pentacles, and you know what just fell out for just before you was Virgo. They also had the 7 of Pentacles. Oh, the 8 of Pentacles. So you all are planting some types of seeds of intention, and so was Virgo. And you know, the Fool. Interesting. So Libra, I think it's very interesting that the 8 of Pentacles and the Fool came out, because there definitely is some kind of energy around something you've been trying to start, possibly a new project, a new job. There is a beginning of you being able to hone your craft. So let's see how that energy plays out throughout the month. We do start off the month with that new moon in Pisces on the 2nd. So let's see what happens that first week. So we do have a 5 of Swords in reverse. So possibly getting over some type of strife that you've had with someone. Ooh, and the 3 of Swords. So the month kind of opens up a little rough here, Libra. So let's hope it gets a little better here. Second week, we have the 5 of Cups. So there's something that maybe you were in an argument with someone. So you do have this 5 of Cups on the second week of March. And you have the Five of Pentacles. My goodness. So what is going on with you all, Libra? It looks like a lot going on. So that third week, you have the Two of Swords and you have the Lovers. So good to see that things start opening up as we get towards the end of the month. Ending of a cycle, really nice to see with that 10 of Wands. And then lastly, you have the 4 of Wands. So really interesting, Libra, because it's almost like there's some type of project that you've been working on that maybe is trying to get off the ground, but throughout the second and third weeks, first, or I should say, these just fell out. So the first and second weeks of the month, between that new moon in Pisces and when we get to the full moon in Virgo on the 18th, be careful of your energies, getting into any type of arguments with people. There is kind of like a woe is me type attitude with the 5, 5, and 5. You have 3 5s on the ground. So Libra, there is some type of energy of woe is me, not feeling good about where you're at. Possibly this is something around your work. Maybe it's something you've been trying to get started, but you just haven't been able to get the momentum going. Possibly you've been having arguments with colleagues or someone else about them, about the project or about your work. But it seems like once you get to that third week of March, when we go into Sun into Aries and we come into that new astrological new year, there is kind of like some decisions that you're trying to make. You're trying to get over this heavy energy, and it looks like you and your partner, possibly a romantic partner, or this also could be like a work colleague that you're really close with. Somehow you're able to kind of like get your mind off of all of this, and you move into this energy of like, you know what? I'm done with all of that heaviness. And by the end of the month with that 4 of Wands, really positive energy as we get to the end of March. I think that Mercury moving into Aries is really going to help you all as you move through the month. I think I'm going to tell you all Venus and Mars have been moving through the astrological wheel for about the last 3 weeks or so conjunct. And once we get to Venus and Mars move into Aquarius on March 6th, I'm almost sensing that once we get to this third week, you and a partner are going to be very pivotal in helping each other through an emotional time. It really feels like this energy is like really cohesive, and you all are really going to work together, whether this is your spouse, whether this is a colleague. There's someone who comes almost to your rescue, if you will, to help you through this time, to help you get over whatever this heaviness was at the beginning of the month. It could be something dealing with your job that you're trying to get over, but by the end of the month, you all are celebratory. You're really excited about how things are moving forward. You're ending all of that heaviness. So Libra, even though the month starts off a little rocky, I think by the time you get to the third, fourth week of the month, things are really going to shape up. Okay, Libra, I hope you all have a great March 2022.